All right, good people. Good Friday. Good Friday. Good Friday. Quick housekeeping note. You guys hit up the Cash App. I did a lot of research on these prospects, and I'm very excited to talk about these prospects. I told you guys I'm going to give you guys a watch list. Today I have 2 players who have 2 big games coming up this weekend. I know it's kind of late in the week, but if you guys catch it, these are 2 guys that I want you guys to keep an eye on. I don't know if Lecounte, I don't even know how to say his name. Georgia fans, help me out if you're in here. I don't know if he's going to play for sure, but Jeremiah O is going to play. And they have a big game versus Clemson this weekend. I believe it's versus Clemson. And then and this will be to find out if Notre Dame's real, or, you know, it's been whispers like Notre Dame, they'll get to the big game and then wet the bed in the big game. So this is a big game for Notre Dame. Check me on that and make sure that they got Clemson this week. I'm pretty sure. Nonetheless, if you could get in front of a Notre Dame TV, you need to check this kid out. And then also Richard Lecounte. I don't know exactly how to say it, guys. All right, let's talk about Lecounte for a second. When you think about this Cowboys defense and thinking about the draft, if we don't go quarterback early, let's say we're in that 9 range, this team sneaks up and wins a few games. I don't know if he's gonna ascend all the way to the first round, but once scouts really break down the tape, I have him as my safety 1. And I've been very consistent that this team, you need a true back end player. You need a true safety. Now I know everybody's high on Surtain, and I know there's Farley. Is a really good cornerback from Virginia Tech, but to me, I think that we need to use a higher resource, whether it's a first or a second round pick, on a safety, not on a guy who we're trying to transition to safety, not a guy who's a nickel player, on a safety, on somebody who's played high level football. If you watch his tape versus Alabama, Lecounte played really good. He gave up some plays, but he also made some plays. The thing I like about him is his instincts. It's just that simple. He's an instinctual player. He knows how to find the ball. He flows to the ball well. He hits. He raps. And the biggest part of it is he's always in the play. His film from last year, you can see on cut-ups that he just has a feel to how to make the play. And in the league nowadays, you need a guy who can go out there and who can erase tight ends, who don't have to come off the field on certain downs. And he won't be a liability in run coverage. But he also has instincts to know not to get beat over the top, which, quite frankly, that's Dallas's biggest issue. We get beat over the top too much, way too much. And there's nobody out there who has the instincts to, like, just make the play. And I feel like time and time again on film, I did see Lecounte make the play. So I think that they could bolster it. He is a player that could bolster this defense. He gives the defense attitude. He gives you freakish athletic ability. I probably have him clocking in like a 4 or 5. He's a freak athlete, basketball player in high school. So just somebody that I want you guys to keep an eye on and say, that's somebody that I can see in a Cowboys uniform. And then Jeremiah O, I'm not going to even attempt how to say his last name. But Jeremiah O, now this one's very interesting because unlike Jalen Smith, who at Notre Dame, you saw him really rush the edge, played some middle, but you can kind of see that the instincts now, the run, he just can't run the same. This guy is the exact opposite. I mean, he's almost in that tweener mode. I want to say he's probably about 240, 245 if he puts some weight on. But this kid can fly. And the interesting thing about him is, I mean, he's rocked up, finishes at the ball, but he can run. A great comp for him will be the kid from Atlanta, Deion Jones. Exact same player. The light is bad, guys. I'm sorry about this. I'm in a bad spot right now. But Deion Jones is the exact same player as Jeremiah O. I think that he's somebody that, being honest, this team is going to need linebacker help. Like, there's really not a place you couldn't go on a defense. But early on in this draft, the D-line, like the tackle class, isn't great. There's a few ends, but there's some really good backers. And the back end is good. Cornerbacks. And so, if you wanted to get a quality linebacker, I think you would have to go early. And it's like, oh, Foots, why are we getting a linebacker? Dude, you need speed on this defense, and you need instincts on this defense. And I think that player has both. Another thing is he's very good in coverage. So while we see how teams are taking advantage of Jalen Smith, we just got to call what it is. And I don't think it's going to get better, unfortunately. But teams have found ways to take advantage of Jalen Smith. While we see that, you don't see that with this player. You see a phenomenal athlete who's really never in a bad position. They actually use him to the wide side of the field a lot on teams. If you watch the film, they use him to the wide side of the field a lot because why? Because he can run. He can make up so much ground. He's never in a bad position. And the thing I like about Jeremiah O is his play recognition is really, really good. I think he come in, and be that Deion Jones type player. Now, he is a little smaller. So, for teams that in the league that would try to power him, it may be an issue. But I just look at it and I say, well, at some point, Sean Lee's not coming through that door. I thought they should have moved on this year, but Sean Lee's not coming through that door. 2, it's time to say, I don't know if you can eat the Jalen Smith contract, but you gotta look yourself in the mirror as a team and say, we're gonna have to do something at linebacker. Nonetheless, I'm not projecting that the Cowboys will draft him, but just watch. He's a player to watch. On Saturdays, after you get done mowing your lawn, breaking your leaves, hey, Foots told me about this player. He's a good player. These are 2 really good players. Richard Lecounte. I don't know how to say it. Georgia fans, help me. Jeremiah O, Notre Dame, linebacker, number 6. Richard Lecounte, number 7. Let me know what you guys think. Am I spot on? Am I off? Let me know. Peace. All right, Cowboys fans, I want to talk about channels for cheap. Listen, it's exactly what it sounds like. Channels for cheap. Any type of entertainment you want. TV, movies, sports. I'm talking about NFL games, guys. NBA games. Yes, there's going to be sports with everything that's going on right now. This is your chance to be able to basically get any channel that you want, any movie that you can ever think of, all available on channels for cheap. All you got to do is click the link in my bio. It's really that simple. Click the link right now in the description box. Channels for cheap. You got to do it, guys. It's really worth it. Trust me.